It went by pretty quick, but I'll take that every year if it means getting back to where we were. It was a lot of fun. I've, had to make the decision to either put my feet up and chill for a minute or get after it. And I've definitely worked pretty hard this offseason.
Has the routine changed? I know last year was about putting on weight. Before you were not running as much. What was it this year?
I think I just need to, after a bunch of different mindsets, I think I just need to go with what got me here. And, that's getting after it. Running-wise is, it's always been a part of what I do. Shoulder program, I've definitely stepped that up a little bit. I have, definitely need to make sure that I stay away from that annual DL stint. That would be very nice. But we're ready to go, man, for sure. I'm ready to get out there.
Dayton's done his usual, grab a bunch of arms in the off season. So what's your mindset as far as your role heading into spring?
Oh man, I can't really go in with either mindset. I suppose that I better just be ready for whatever, and I am, for sure. I was talking about it earlier. I have a lot of confidence that I can excel in either role, and I learned a lot from being out in the pen, and I learned a lot from my failures in the rotation too. But over the last 2 years, I've put together some pretty good stretches as a starter, and I know what I'm capable of. But in the same breath, on the bullpen, I've learned a lot as well. So I'm at the point where you just give me a spot, and I'll do whatever I can to make the team better, and that's where I'm at right now.
Is the beard the look this year? Or?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Trying to not look like such a lumberjack right now, I guess. Clean it up a little bit.
It's pretty well trimmed.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I got this dude back home who I went in on a barbershop with, so he got me right, for sure. Yeah.
Danny, last year when you guys, this time of year and when you got down to spring training, you guys kind of had a chip on your shoulder. It seemed as though you guys weren't getting a whole bunch of respect as defending champs in the American League. Well, that's a card that no one can play. How do you, maybe team-wise, how do you approach the whole now being the hunted?
Yeah, I feel like really the only people who didn't think that we were the hunted last year was the people who put the grabs together and the projections together, and we don't pay any attention to that. We felt like we were the team to beat last year, and the humbleness was there, trust me, but in the same breath we knew what we had to do, and we knew that we had to defend an American League title, and that was the only way to get back to the World Series, and that was where we wanted to be, so to answer your question, we know what it feels like to be the hunted. I believe that, and it's going to be amplified a little bit this year, and we're ready for the challenge.
Do any days go by and you don't think about the World Series and Game 5? And
I tell you what, I didn't watch a single highlight of baseball in the 2014 offseason, and I've probably seen Wade Davis's last pitch 500 times. So, yeah, I think about it a lot, and I've really been, my wife and I both have really been looking forward to getting out here and seeing Kansas City again, for sure.
It was a late strike call.
Was it?
Kind of.
Oh man, I
don't know if I was just sitting out there waiting for it.
I kind of just tuned out mentally as far as judgment of that goes. I was just me and Chris Medlin were standing next to each other in the bullpen when it actually happened. We were ready to go. Right. I mean, they let us out of the bullpen. We were getting a leg stretch, to sprint out onto the field, and next thing you know, we're world champs. It's a pretty cool feeling.
Danny, aside from it being shorter, what was different about the offseason after winning it? Did it feel different, or was there a lot of stuff going on? Or
I'm from a pretty small town in California, and it's a very humble little city, Lompoc, and you go home and you're with the people who I've known these people since I was 1, so not too many people are tripping on what we accomplished. They're just proud of what I was able to do, bring a ring back to Lompoc, which is pretty nice. But, it's nice to be home, for sure, and definitely enjoyed it.
So you got the barber shop in Lompoc?
That's not mine, but
But
yeah, my buddy's a barber, and I'm pretty confident in that guy with his skill set, and we opened up a shop a couple years ago. So, yeah, it's cool.
Danny, when you put on the jersey, how long did it take for you to recognize the patch on the?
5 seconds. I looked at it, and pretty dang sweet. Pretty sweet that we get to rock that this year and not have to tune into West Coast games and see another team rocking it, man.
Yeah.
That was painful in its own right. So pretty sweet. We're excited.
Looking forward to the rain?
Oh yeah, yeah. You know, I've had a lot of questions about when it's gonna sink in, and I don't think it will until we get that. I mean, like I was talking about, you know, a lot of people congratulate you in Lompoc, and that helps a little bit to understand the magnitude of what we accomplished, but I don't think it'll fully sink in until we see that thing. It's going to be pretty cool.
Where's Lompoc?
Middle of nowhere. We got like 5 hotels, a penitentiary, and a couple missile launching pads, and that's about it. Vandenberg Air Force Base. So
What's the closest town?
Santa Barbara. It's like an hour south. So it's home. I love it for sure. But, yeah, it's a humble little city.
You know, a source of pride to most people is not a penitentiary. You know?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to describe the region. That's really, I mean, we got a prison, a base, and you know, flower fields. It's a city of arts and flowers. So, yeah, that's about it. That's about all
What do
we
you think of
got.
some of the new faces on the team? I mean, every off-season there's going to be changes.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to meet some of the guys that are now part of the Royals roster?
I spoke with Ian Kennedy earlier, and I actually watched him play in high school. And I was in 8th grade. He was a senior. Our high school, Cabrillo High School, from Podunk, California, went down to play La Quinta, and we had bases loaded, nobody out, and he came in the 7th and punched out the side. We were only down by 1. So I've known about him for a long time. I remember him going like 23-5 or so, 21-4 or something in Arizona, and he's always been very impressive to watch. And I'm excited at the opportunity to be a part of on a staff with him, but just let alone being on a team with him is going to be pretty dang cool. Amongst other dudes, amongst other guys, but I'm extremely excited about Ian, and having Soria back is another thing. You know, I'm gonna be able to be having a blast either way, whether I'm in the dugout on a rotation thing, chilling with Ian, or I'm out there with Jack. I mean, you can't go wrong.
So the chemistry is going to be there.
Yeah, it always will be though. It always will be. The way we feel about each other in that clubhouse is pretty cool. Gets us through a lot.
Did you get to see the Mambas farewell tour? You gonna go to one?
Dude, I went to a game.
Yeah.
I went to a game.
Didn't play.
Didn't play. I was on the court.
Oh.
I was on
So
the
you had to
court.
watch that without Kobe?
I saw
That's
it was the Warriors Lakers though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
Warriors.
got to see Curry do his pregame dribble thing. That was pretty sick.
Right.
It was pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, you know, regarding the offseason, I didn't do a whole lot but run, work out, and you know, go to a Laker game. So saw Hawaii too. I went to Hawaii for a minute. But that was about it, man. Not too much time.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of time.
Did you get the bear suit cleaned?
It's out here. It's in hibernation.
Gotta go to the Brothers Hall of Fame.
Is that a dry clean thing? Or
I
is
have
it-
no idea, but I'm not looking forward to the 3-month-old champagne smell, for sure. Or maybe I am. Who knows?
Never know.
Who knows? No, we're it's out here for sure. I'm gonna keep it in its rightful home.